Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Cuffin the Dip coming at you guys with another one. Hopefully everybody's good out there. As usual, got my boy Grind Time in the building, man. How you doing, Grind? What's the word? How you feeling?
What's good with you? How you feeling today?
Great, man. Couldn't feel better, man. Didn't overestimate on that Solana ETF, so I'm doing fine today.
There you go. There you go. how's my mic? Mic good? Sound all right?
Sounds good. I can hear you.
Okay. Baby Fat was saying I might have a little bit of an echo, so just want to double check.
Yeah, you know what I mean. That's until that mixer comes. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of feedback.
All right.
Without a mixer, for some odd reason, rooms or like wider areas sometimes sound like a fishbowl. I don't know why it's like that, but it's just
yeah. I listened back to the last one and I sounded like I was like streaming from my bathroom.
What up, Tillery?
What's up, Till?
My boy, what's going on? What's the word? Yeah, that's Tillery, aka Swiss Beats number 2 right there, boy. Let's see what we got in the market today. What's shaking? What up, baby fat in the building? All right, so told you guys yesterday, we'll just jump straight into it. I think that this was interesting, man. Solana ETF announced. Hey, you got Corey in the building, 39-month member. Let's go. Welcome to the building. What's the word, man? How you been? But yeah, so we had Solana ETFs announced for today, so that was interesting. A lot of people thought that the market may push. It was advertised, I think, as early as like Saturday or Friday of last week that this was supposed to be a bullish week in the market. You know what I mean? Everybody was kind of really gung-ho on the type of value we would get. I thought that it may be a week that we try to push up, but I've told you guys I think like 3 or 4 times on different streams that I'm just not convinced with the volume that we have right this second that we're gonna be pushing forward. Not just yet. It just wasn't convincing to me in the market, even with the ETF thing coming and the push up on Bitcoin and ETH. You know what I mean? We're still sitting at we were at a $2.9 trillion market cap. Now we're at a 2.8. So, and also early disclaimer, guys. This is the first time in a while that I'm actually doing a stream without my girl in the house. So I got the kids and she's not here. So they're currently eating, probably throwing toys just in a circle somewhere, or building with blocks, or on their tablets, or watching TV. Make sure there was a bunch of things, just, you know what I mean, and prepared. But if I do have to jog back and come back out of breath, you know what I mean, just understand that it's all for you guys, Shit, all about a house. Hey, that's what I like to hear. Is my
I see. Where's that clap? Where's the clap? Hey.
Congrats, man. Congratulations on the house, man. That's always a big move, man.
That's huge.
Yeah, man. What up, Spring? What's the word? So yeah, we're at instead of the 2.9 trillion market cap, we're at 2.8 right now. So pull back just a little bit. It's saying about 3.2%. Volume also decreased also. So if you guys are paying attention to those metrics, but let's go to the market cap chart. Let's start on the month. I like longer time frames to kind of confirm what's going on. Told you guys we weren't done with this candle. This candle was really bullish to everybody. I feel like when this candle was green and it just had a wick. So now we're transitioning back down to where we may retest this $2.6 trillion market cap range again. So nothing that's super horrible if we don't break and come underneath it and then have to retest this range as a resistance rather than retest it as a support. So one thing that I will note is that we are starting to just a smidge decrease in smart money volume in the market just a little bit. It was a very minute amount that you probably can't even see the difference. I don't know. You can see that it's like a small step right there. So decrease just a little bit. So it does actively move up and down as volume increases and decreases. So we'll go to the week chart. Shorter time frames will show you more immediate volume versus the longer time frame, so that you guys can understand it. This is kind of going up, but the long term is going down just as a whole. So just looking at this, it looks like we're trying to maintain this level This pullback doesn't mean that we're going to break this range. If we get some bad news on top of this pullback and we don't get any volume to kind of combat this pullback going through the week, we could continue to come down until we find a range to consolidate at, which I'm hoping is about this $2.6 trillion market cap. So if that's the case, then we're still in good shape. Still looks like it's pulling back a little bit, you know what I mean? But it looks like it would like to try to choose an area, but we're still gonna have to let these candles close and kind of see where we go from there. So it's going to be interesting moving forward. And like I said, sorry if you hear the little dude in the background. I'm gonna go maybe give him some animal crackers. Maybe I gotta bribe that guy. I'm not gonna lie to you, gotta bribe him. He's the only one I gotta bribe. But yeah, I'm probably gonna have to give him some animal crackers or Rice Krispie treat. Just keep him quiet. Got to keep the snacks on deck, guys. Snacks on deck. I do not just do technical analysis. I do TA on children also, so I can tell you if they need a Rice Krispie versus some goldfish.
You got to get them the goldfish, the snack that smiles back.
Yeah. And sometimes you got to switch the snacks up. So don't always give them the same thing. It gets old. I gotta, you know what I mean? I gotta try it. And here's Will talking about gummies. He's been trying to get, he's like CBD, not CBD, what is it? Melatonin gummies. They'll all be sleep. That's Will's way of handling things. He melatonins it to death. What was I gonna say? All right, so like I said, not in a bad position, but still okay. But just as a whole, it looks interesting to me. But let's join in with grind time while I go get this Rice Krispie treat, and he'll go over the crypto bubble real quick. And let me remove the screen and not myself. All right, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. He goes over the crypto bubbles.
Sounds good. So we have a whole different complete day from yesterday, right? Everything was almost fully green except for BNB yesterday. BNB was doing its own thing yesterday. Come back almost 24 hours later, and I mean, it's just bleeding everywhere, even with the bullish news that we've been getting all week long. If you go market cap by the day, we have the big boy, Bitcoin, down 3.2%, still at a 1.68 trillion market cap, and roughly 28 billion 24-hour volume coming in. So if you look at, let's see, Ethereum down 3.5%, 240 billion market cap, 240.34 billion market cap, 14.15 billion 24-hour volume, up 1.16 now. Then we have XRP down negative 3.7, 142 billion market cap. And then it's funny when you look at it, because when everything's red, BNB, here it is. BNB's green. Like we said yesterday, it does its own thing. But they're up 1.6%. And then the man, the one, the coin, the token of the hour that we're going to be diving into is Solana, down 5.2% today, even with all the bullish news that came out.
I know, right?
This afternoon, today, all the news that's been coming throughout the weekend leading up to today, and here we are, still down 5.2%. But we have a
hold on, wait a minute, Grind. What the?
What?
Nah, it says you guys are gonna hate me, but I have nothing in crypto right now.
Who said that?
No, I'm just messing with my boy Corey. What happened, Sway? Need about 2 months before I get back in. Oh yeah, no. If you just bought a house, I feel that. We took out of crypto to get a house. We're making good moves. I'm not mad at that. But no, I had to bring that one up. I'm like, wait a minute, and I had to think about it. I'm like, oh yeah, we just bought a house. Like, no, you're still winning. You're fine, and you're avoiding these dips right here. If you can get in, you know what I mean, to where we kind of consolidate, because I think it's gonna take a little time for us to consolidate. But go ahead, Grant.
Oh, you're good. You're good. And yeah, you gotta. I mean, he just bought a house. That's bullish in itself, you know, moving on up like Judge and Wheezy. But where was I? Solana's, like, again, down 5.2. We got Swede down. They have 4.8%. So all in all, within the 24-hour volume, the market's not looking all that great.
Yeah.
See where we at. Bitcoin down, like I said, it's still up for the week, 4.4% for the week. Ethereum still up 6.8% for the week. XRP still up almost 9% for the week. Weekly, they're doing good, but 24 hours, not so much.
Let me see. Somebody said, I think BTC gets below 70K. That's an interesting question. I mean, it depends on what's going on in the market, honestly. Bitcoin has been one of the strongest cryptocurrencies that we've had in this market currently right now, as everything else kind of has taken some larger hits. BTC is still stayed above 80K. So it just all depends if it comes below 80K. And we're actually going to tune into that chart also. So you'll get some TA on that chart if you stick around. Go ahead, Kareem.
So yeah, let me give me 1 second.
Yeah, of course.
Let me stop screen share the bubbles here because we're gonna dive right into what we
I know
got.
you got some I know you got some information on why exactly the chart looks like this. So good and bad situation. It was interesting coming back to it because I kind of figured it would look like this, but we're gonna dive directly into why exactly.
I believe we're gonna start. Yep, we're gonna start with this one. Give me 1 second though. So the DTCC, just to give you a little rundown, it's a private organization that's closely overseen by SEC, or the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, and it settles most U.S. securities transactions. So just to give you a little rundown of who the DTCC is, but bullish news today because the DTCC lists the volatility shares Solana future ETFs. So as of today, you are now able to, let me get to where I was. You're now able to purchase Solana ETFs, the futures, not the spot, but on NASDAQ. But back in December 2024, we saw the volatility shares Solana focused ETFs application was first submitted to the SEC. And here we are, fast forward to March 20th, 2025, and we have volatility shares Solana future ETFs appear on the DTCC. So, I mean, if that's not bullish, I don't know what is.
Yeah, I think that when it comes to ETFs, for a lot of people, ETFs is a lot of information to digest. Most people are just getting into cryptocurrency and they're like, well, shit, you know what I mean? Like I don't really know what any of that means. You know what I mean? So I just know, okay, you got to buy the crypto, you got to hope that it goes up, or you know what I mean? Most people don't understand the concept of crypto. So ETFs kind of throw people through a loop. So I think for retail, it may not be as bullish to some, and then it might be bullish to others just because everybody heard about Bitcoin's ETF, and you know what I mean. They saw somewhat of results from Bitcoin's ETF. I feel like it wasn't like astronomical results. It was more after the fact, I feel like, than like directly resulting from the ETF. And I think a lot of the volume was pumped into the market beforehand, like it was a buy the rumor, sell the news type of thing. So yeah,
we saw what both Bitcoin and Ethereum did, right? It started the exact same way that Solana is doing with the futures, and then eventually got their spot ETFs. So
and both I feel like both went down shortly after, if not directly after their ETFs were actually announced. A lot of these events in the market, once you understand the sentiment, are buy the rumor, sell the news events. You know what I mean? It's not saying that this is not substantial news to come out, but people are buying the hype beforehand so that when people kind of buy going forward, you know what I mean, looking up to it, like they're able to take profits around that range.
So. Yeah, and what's good with these is it provides more opportunities for institutional investors, right? So they don't have to sit there and look at a Solana chart all day long, or you know, and they don't actually technically have to hold the token. So
yeah,
here you have the ETFs will provide one times and 2 times leverage exposure to Solana future contracts. So if you're looking at this article here, which I found, Volatility Shares will introduce 2 future-based Solana ETFs designed for different investment strategies. So you have the Volatility Shares Solana ETF SOLs. It provides standard exposure to Solana futures, allowing investors to track the token's price movements without directly holding it, just like I stated. And then you have the Volatility Shares 2X Solana ETF, which is SOLT, SOLT, a leverage product aiming to deliver twice the daily performance of Solana futures. This allows traders to amplify their gains or losses. So both ETFs track Solana futures contracts rather than the underlying asset itself, meaning their performance is based on market speculation rather than direct ownership of the SOL token. So you could technically, I think it's down here, if I'm not mistaken, like if you're invested, in stocks or anything outside of crypto, you could now go to your Fidelity, your Charles Schwab, your TD Ameritrade, and go add that to your portfolio.
Yeah, I feel like that's definitely bullish. And I don't know if you caught the question that was in the chat, but I believe that you're going to it's right there on the screen right now. I think that you're going to cover this. So
yeah, I was going to dive right into that. Unfortunately, I only have one screen, so I can only pull up one screen at a time. But this anime sucks. How long does it take for that volume to impact the market? So I'm going to pull this up for you. So I pulled it up on Yahoo Finance today. I think it's this one first. Share. Let me know. Bam. So this one is, let me make sure I'm on the right one. 1387. Nope, that's this one. Let me pull it up bigger for you so you can see it. Is that too big?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
All right, that's good right there.
All right, so this is the 2X one, SOLT. So again, on NASDAQ real-time price, USD right here. So you go on the NASDAQ, again, I'm on Yahoo Finance, and this is where I pulled it up, and this is where it's trading at currently. And this is the Solana ETF 2X. And then if we jump to this one,
StreamYard is like weird. It makes us
it's running. And this is the Solana ETF SOLZ SOLs, and it's trading at 1474 right now.
What was the volume on the other one? You don't have to pull it up.
Yeah. Let me see. SOLT. It opened up at 1442, closed at 1387. The volume was 94,625.
Okay. Well, so I guess
and then coming back to this, here's the volume. Volume for this one is 82,983.
Yeah, so these are still fresh. It just happened today. So
yep.
I think that there's definitely going to be more volume to come for this. The impact, I feel like, comes into the market and comes into play when there's more adoption for said ETF. So as more adoption kind of comes into play for the ETF, we'll see like kind of I don't want to say pumps, but like you'll see like the chart for Solana kind of activate a bit as more demand comes in for these ETFs and more notoriety kind of gets spread around for it. So it's definitely not an instant thing to where you'll see instant results. Like there's not even an instant effect in the market most times. Most people buy, like I said, buy the rumor and sell the news for these type of events. So so you may not see an
you got to think too, like a lot of investors that are strictly stock or not into crypto, it's still fairly new to them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Partially because of the bad rap that we've seen over the past years. what Sam Bankman-Fried or any kind of scam that was done in the past. So there's still people that are still, you know, up in the air, but this helps push forward mass adoption and moving forward in that direction on top of everything that the new presidency is trying to do and make U.S. The crypto capital.
Yeah, I think like allowing more access to these assets is crucial to getting that mass adoption, just making it easy and more available for people and larger entities to purchase. So anything that does that and brings that type of attention to cryptocurrency as a whole, I feel like it's bullish. So just moving forward with the government talking about crypto super heavy. I can't remember. I think I sent it to you. Let me see if I can find it, because I think I sent you that somebody else was adopting cryptocurrency. I can't even remember off the top of my
Yeah, it
head.
was India. It was India, wasn't it?
Was it India?
Yeah, I think it was India. But how would you like a
No. It was
or
Pakistan.
Pakistan? Pakistan.
Pakistan to legalize cryptocurrency.
Okay. Yeah,
So
India was the one I sent you regarding I think Coinbase. I think there was Coinbase was collaborate back in
yeah,
India. But yeah,
I remember that one. Yeah, but you're getting places all over the world that are following suit just because larger entities like the USA and other countries are following. Like I said, El Salvador didn't have that same effect on the market, but the US kind of fully adopts cryptocurrency, and bam, the entire world is essentially trying to adopt cryptocurrency and trying to find new innovative ways to kind of work it into their ecosystem as a digital asset so that they can leverage to kind of build their economy up. So that's super bullish. That kind of tells me, one, that cryptocurrencies with such like they're going to listen for like ETFs and stuff like that. Like there's still a lot of volatility in these cryptocurrencies, like Ethereum. Like we're what, down to what I can't remember what price it was at. I think it was closer to 3K when ETF came into play. But we're now at 1900.
1982. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there's still a lot of volatility in these cryptocurrencies, but it does show that people have faith that these are not just going to dissolve and just fall out of the sky. So they become more secure assets, I feel like, and people kind of view them as more secure assets as more things like this keep occurring.
Yeah, and how would you like to, have a portfolio? Let's just say, I don't know, PepsiCo, AT&T, Tesla, and then now you have holdings like Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum to coincide with, those big business um, that are on the stock exchange. I think that's pretty bullish. And going back to what else you were saying too, like countries that are less fortunate, or let's just put Africa in perspective, with everything that goes on over there, how beneficial it is for crypto to build up the economy in less impoverished or more impoverished countries, even El Salvador. That's huge for them.
Yeah, most definitely is. But yeah, I think this is like I said, overall bullish news. Apparently my kids think it's bullish because they came downstairs to to bother me. But I think it's bullish news as a whole, but these things don't take effect right away. I told you guys before the ETF even launched yesterday that we had no smart money in the market on the side for Solana right this second. So I did not see a push in the market coming from that ETF news, just because look at the MACD. The momentum says that we still have selling pressure, and a nice amount of selling pressure right this second. We're not even attempting to recover right this second. Then you can look right here, the way we came down, try to confirm and hold support, went back up, getting rejected, went back up, getting rejected. I've explained to you guys, you can only get rejected so many times before you make a decision to go down. You know what I mean? So definitely could pull back, and we could end up closer to $100 if we continue down this path. If we get another spike of volume and are able to push to the upside, then we can hold this as a support level and maybe consolidate in between this range of like 126 to like, what is this, like 175, like 175 to 180 range or so. I feel like it'll probably consolidate in between until we get like some real volume and smart money back into the market. Just because right this second, this is not a bullish chart setup. This does not scream to me, we are back, baby. I don't know how many times I've seen posts on Twitter saying we're back, baby. We're back.
We're not.
No, I don't. I gotta remember where my sounds are. I guess I'll use my damn sound. Like, this is the we're back, baby, people. Yeah, like we're clearly not back, guys. I don't know if do you guys feel back? I don't know, but we're still pulling back. We still have no smart money right now to push this forward with. So, and we need that to move forward the market. So you need the smart money to push it. You need the large sums to come into the market, and we're flat out of that right now. So look on a day chart, kind of shows the perspective a little bit better. Finally broke that downtrend, but looks like we broke the downtrend only to possibly go into a consolidation, and we still need to push up just a little bit more on this day candle to hold this range. Looks like the range is at about 128, or actually no, I'll get about 128. It might be a little bit lower. My line might not be directly where it is. I can't remember where I put this. But it's going to be around this like 127, 128 range. So we need to hold this as a support to consolidate around this range after the break out of this downtrend that we were in. So hopefully we can hold this range on Solana and start to move forward. Like I said, I think that the ETF was a buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. We pumped a little bit. After that pump, came right back down to retest. So did not continue to keep going up like most people probably would have thought it would with the release of pretty bullish information. So, but that's really common inside of this space for some bullish information to come out, but the chart in the market has already moved in anticipation of the information already. So just got to pay attention to the sentiments of the market, I feel like, and just kind of understand that this is kind of how things go. We did have some other variables as far as the crypto market. So if you look at like grind time explained earlier, let me refresh, make sure this is current info. So like grind time explained earlier, we are 3% down on Bitcoin right now. So top runner in the market, where our top runner starts to go down, the rest of the market kind of takes a hit too. So that kind of goes and kind of calculates into why Solana, even with the ETF announced today, still had a pullback. So Ethereum right behind Bitcoin with a 3.1% pullback today. They're both still up a decent amount on the week. So 7 days, 4.1 and 6.5 are not horrible. Then if you look at XRP, I keep telling you guys, like I said, I wasn't convinced about the market in the push up right this second. XRP still had a bullish chart formation. So even with them going down 4%, I think most of that is due to the market, and they still have a pretty bullish chart set up. So I will be still looking at this one. So this one might become our next BNB to just kind of run and do its own thing a little bit. It's still kind of follow behind the market, but with bullish enough news like the SEC kind of dismissing the case, and if anything else kind of comes further, or like reserves or anything else that kind of pushes for XRP for a catalyst, this can definitely move price wise. I feel like BNB doing its own damn thing, just skipping down the road, up 1.6%, while the market is not doing the best in the world. 5.4% down on Solana, Dogecoin down. So everything's in between like 3 to 5% down today with the rest of the market, it seems like right now. Let's see, yeah. About close to Sui's down 4.3%. Another one we're going to pay attention to. Pi is getting the would you say the stuffing or the ingredients beat out of it right now at about a 10.7% deficit, down 36% on a week. So
I was just getting ate up. I mean,
yeah.
they what was it, last Friday maybe? I mean, it was up like 30-something%.
Bro, you lucky I was so unconfident on my bruh button. Let me see. Nope, that wasn't it. I found it because I wanted to hit the bruh. Pi is getting ate up.
Bruh.
Like, yeah, it's getting torn up out there. But yeah, it's 36% on a 7-day period for something that's in the top 25 cryptocurrencies is that's a bit much, you know what I mean? Especially when everything else is like up 10%, 8%. 3%. So we got ton up still 34% on a week, which ton is it's making me feel like something maybe trying to like happen over here, you know what I mean, for people to buy in at the rate that they bought in and still be holding that, like still be holding this on a 7-day period. Like that's
yeah, they had their own news this week too though. So but it's
yeah.
even with that news coming out, they're holding strong.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. With the entire market pulling back the way it is pulling back, and you're still up. You know what I mean? He went up a little bit more today. Like, what are we trying to take BNB's place? Like it's interesting. You know what I mean? Kind of watch how some of these cryptocurrencies react. But overall, like the entire market, like on a week span, doesn't look horrible. There's like it's just like a minor pullback from where we were previously, except for if you are a Pi holder right now. You've been going through some stressful points of this chart. So it's a lot of interesting things, and we're gonna start to cover different cryptocurrencies too. Man, we might mess around and have a Pepe setting set up because I think Pepe is going to be relevant going into the future. I don't talk about it a whole lot, but I am a fan of ICP. I actually was around when it was I think like $600-700 per token. Like this, it was ridiculous. I think it actually pushed a little bit closer to $1,000 per token. To see it at 575, it's just such a decline over the years was interesting. Like it sat around like $2-3 for a while and then pumped to about 10-15 or so, trying to push its way to 20. And then we had to pull back in the market, and then we had not a lot of news catalysts and all of the market kind of shifting around to these other blockchains and such. So this is one that I definitely want to pay attention to, just because I think they have a big thing going inside what they're creating as far as like a decentralized internet, pretty much, to where nobody kind of can kind of tell you what the hell you can do on it. You know what I mean? It's a decentralized, unregulated, pretty much internet source. So they have an interesting setup. I don't know if you're familiar with ICP, but you're going to get familiar with ICP, I feel like.
No, I thought you were gonna start singing me one of them songs from ICP. No, I'm not familiar with ICP.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, and I keep wondering also if Crow is going to have his day again. I know everybody remembers the Crow run up and the bullish nature and hype for Crow for a little bit, but the trends nowadays just die down. So it's kind of harder to see which ones are going to catch. But I think anything AI and or like technology based, this particular run is going to do really well, especially with the US and Trump trying to target AI. And imagine somebody making something that's crypto based, utilizing AI that could really benefit the space or benefit security purposes or whatever else. And that ends up going viral, and the government takes interest in it and wants to either buy it out or something like that. I think that definitely can be bullish for cryptocurrency and digital assets as a whole. And another little visitor. What's up, buddy? It's like I think they just like being by me. I don't know what it is, or just don't want to let me be great. You know what I mean? No, I'm just messing with you. But so let's see. No, let me see. No pay with Daddy Glenn's cap. All right, so I think I am going. I was going to see if he was just going to be quiet and stand there, but it's not working. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up this in the meantime chart, our sleeper that we've been paying attention to lately, and just briefly, man, I'm gonna let Grind kind of describe like his initial thoughts or just any opinion that you have on. In the meantime, our channel sponsor right here, and I actually come back and chime in after I've taken him back upstairs for the 16th time. Be right back.
You're good. And if you're not familiar with In the Meantime, you can find it on Solana, Solana meme coin. A couple of months, it's been out, but it's got a lot of, I mean, a lot of things that they're building in the background. You could go to their website in the meantime, and then, or you could find them on X, or just go right here on the text, and you got all their um, places, all their places to go. X, Twitter, the Twitter, Telegram, but they have a called a TikTok swap that is on Telegram. They also have a um, tap game that they have going on right now. So they have many options for you to earn while also purchasing the token as well. What did I miss? I think I touched on the TikTok swap. I touched on the tap to earn. They also have the mining. That's yep. So
yeah, mining is big for me. Just because I know mining can accumulate a good amount of money, especially if you're mining the right cryptocurrencies. There are newer cryptocurrencies that you have availabilities to mine. More volatile cryptocurrencies you can mine. So there's different approaches, and they're utilizing a business that's done well in the field of mining. So as long as they're able to continue that track history, they should be able to create a lot of revenue to actually put towards the chart. So like times like this, like it actually is beneficial to them to actually create the revenue through the mining. And while people are kind of fading the project or not paying attention to it as much, you got to think about it. When the price is lower, what happens when you buy larger amounts? You get larger sums of supply, right? So that will cause a supply shock faster, actually, is what people are not paying attention to. So they're thinking that the lower price is a hindrance to the chart moving up. Nah, not when people actually have plans to do buyback and burns on the chart and actually move the price action up. So even though the market is not the best, not a whole lot of volume flowing through it right this second as far as Solana, but this one is still going to move up regardless to if people want it to or not. It's just a matter of if you're going to be on the plane or not before takeoff. So this is going to be interesting to watch. I definitely want to see a token successfully make it so that a supply shock kicks in, and see the results of a supply shock and like a lot of demand for the utilities that they're providing, and the fact that they keep making it more ways for people to make money. So definitely excited about that.
yeah, they also offer that refer to earn with the tap game. You finish tasks and you earn rewards, or you can multiply your earnings when you finish those tasks. And that's with the tap to earn game. And then I also saw, I think somebody put it out on X, the decentralized physical infrastructure. I think they had a like video of everything that like the mining rig that they're building at this current time, or have it being built. So it's pretty massive.
So this is not something small that they're building. So there's just launching a meme token, putting it out there on a blockchain and just seeing how it does. And there's launching with a purpose and then structuring things so that things make sense and so that things can actually like like make money. And I see what you're talking about. I'm actually gonna pull it up for you guys right here.
Yeah,
So this is Low Q's post right here, actually showing
all the rigs. Look at all those rigs. And don't they have 100K set aside
yeah.
for that,
Yeah, so
for
and
buyback
this
and
is
burns?
I'm just gonna state that this is goddamn ridiculous. Look at all the fans. Like, you guys know that they put off a lot of heat when you mine. So look at all the, like, literally all of the fans, all the units. Like this, like this is not a small operation.
Yeah. So they have the 100K mining assets, and then they have the version 1 of the tap game. They have the Telegram swap bot. I mean, initiated conversations with what's it called? Dare. Wasn't that a club down in Miami, or like a major club down in Miami that they
they've
have some
posted
kind of
it, advertisement
yeah.
all over the place.
So I mean, just
Look right here. I mine, and
yeah,
that heat is unbelievable. Like
exactly.
you would not understand how hot it gets, especially if you have a larger mining setup. My God. And like
Yeah,
I said,
so
sorry if you hear the kiddos in the background. This is my only day of being solo. So, but yeah, mining does get hot. So if you look at this very beginning video, like
that is ridiculous.
do you hear that?
That is ridiculous.
Like that's yeah, that's a hell of a setup there. Let's go ahead and get that retweeted the hell out there. That's crazy. And then like I said, like the setup of the rigs, that's this is not a small operation, and I think people are asleep on in the meantime just because they think that it's another meme token that came out. But man, you gotta do your research and understand what you're looking at. Most times, like most people don't understand, like when they're looking at a hidden gem and something that actually has possibilities to make generational wealth just by accumulating. And like this is a token to where, like, if you're getting paid every 2 weeks, like during these consolidation points, you can put in 20-40 bucks, you know what I mean, each pay period, you know what I mean, and it actually makes some actual headway, because if this makes it to what its initial goal of making it to $1 billion market cap, how many X's are we up from here, Grind?
So where are we sitting?
We're at 806
16.
16, yeah.
Oof. What are you looking at it? I mean, you're looking what, 100x more than 100x.
Yeah, well, shit. That's just 100x just from here. So
from here, yeah.
And that's if they stop at $1 billion market cap. There's tokens that go to several $1 billion market cap.
Yeah, but do you know? I mean, we've seen, you know, partially who the team is have already built projects that passed and or surpassed that goal of $1 billion market cap.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and this one right here is sitting at less than $1 million. 170. Wow.
That's yeah, but
geez. So this is sitting at under $1 million market cap right now, and it's it's getting slept on pretty hard. But hey,
but I personally like it because
you know what's going to happen. You know, once it starts running, everybody's going to jump in when they could have got more bang for their buck right now.
Yeah, just so free alpha. So what I do is, and not necessarily in the same wallets, but small strategic buys. As I see the price dip a little bit lower, so I can DCA and increase my my average price that decrease my average price that I'm buying at. And I'm just positioning myself. Why? Because I feel like this has actual potential to go up. And like I said before, I don't do long-term content on things I don't think have potential, but this one has a lot of potential and a lot of room to still grow. Like this chart is still pretty young relatively as far as for building and getting things out. And they've kept the deadlines that they had previously. Not only that, they went from keeping their deadlines to delivering things to the community to rolling into putting the money right into mining. So they didn't just put the money into the deployer wallet and say, hey guys, we got $150,000 in money that we just sent to this wallet. We're going to let it sit there so you guys can have FOMO. No, they're utilizing the funds to help build the business out. And $150,000 towards building your business out initially, especially a smaller business, is a significant amount of money, especially when you're using the money to make money. So opens up a lot of ranges of things that can happen here. So definitely you guys are going to want to keep an eye out for in the meantime. And you're also going to want to keep an eye out for that Twitter space that we have Friday that hopefully we'll see a lot of you guys at. We got 54 people in the building. If you're not hitting the like button, subscribing, retweeting, or commenting, kind of letting us know how you guys feel about the information, or maybe you guys have an opinion, feel free to drop something inside of the chat. This is an interactive live stream, so we definitely love when people comment and kind of chat with us. Makes the stream a little bit easier also, although we already have a set routine of things that we want to go through and information. We don't mind answering questions or kind of either validating opinions or just kind of giving our opinion on what you guys were saying. So definitely get into the comments and chat it up. But we appreciate all almost 50 to 60 people that we've had today just throughout the stream.
Yeah, and if you like what you hear, you like what you see, what you're watching, make sure you set those noties on. That way you don't miss out for future streams. If you're interested in the meantime, uh, tune in on Friday because there's going to be a lot more information. You're gonna have some part of the team on there, aren't you?
Yeah, the team will be present. So and that's going to be an interactive space also. So
Yeah,
as long as you're respectful, people can come up, ask questions.
Exactly, and then you can do your own research and go from there. So
yeah.
But
But it's once I start coming on here and you guys see that I'm overly chipper and in a good mood, and instead of going through the initial market, we just go straight to in the meantime chart because I want to show you guys the guide candle that popped up. Just understand that I've been explaining it to you and told you guys about it early in the game, so you guys could have been earlier here. So but I am gonna get close to wrapping this up because I don't really think anything's happened in DeFi besides things are going down right now. This one actually had a run. I remember I called out a run on this one. I saw a squeeze coming out for this one and it broke out, but had a nice little run. It was about I think that was about a 6x or so, and kind of fizzled down a little bit, but nice little run with a 58%. Just literally leaned over and told my son to go upstairs. He says, no. So you want to be co-host? He said yes. All right,
all right, I'm out of a job. I'm out.
So
been replaced.
Third co-host. He said he's gonna co-host by making as much noise in the background as possible. So yes, oh my god, and more kids are coming downstairs. Love it. So yeah, this might be a good spot to kind of wrap things up there. So DeFi is pretty flat anyway. We went over Solana, the ETFs, the effect that it kind of had on the market. We looked at the chart. Actually, before I go really quick, you're gonna have to ignore the yelling in the background, but we'll see where we're at BTC. Still holding our range on BTC, on ETH. What are we at? We're right above our range, probably gonna consolidate. Hold on 1 second.
And still look at that indicator right there. Still with all the news coming out and there's no smart money coming in, it's all retail just trying to hold the market down.
Flat.
Yeah.
Just flat.
Yeah. And that's probably what we seen yesterday too with Solana. Just just all the retail just eating up the news.
All right, so I'm gonna go upstairs again. He's hiding from me, so didn't work. All right, so yeah, so just looking at different ranges. Look at Sui, see if Sui's holding really quick. So Sui, I think we talked about this yesterday that it bounced below range. So did break the downtrend, went up, tried to hold this as a support, failed, and now we're right here getting rejected at that 239 range at $2.36. So could possibly come down, possibly. I mean, that's not far-fetched. I think the local bottom will probably be around this range. So we may, if I get my mouse there, may not go lower than this range right here within this transition. Unless the market gets worse, we could probably transition down a little bit more. Let's see. We already looked at this. So told you guys I'm gonna start looking at ICP. ICP, I feel like is a sleeper. I put these lines on this chart, I think in like 1962. No, I'm just playing. It was a long time ago though. And it seems like they're holding pretty well still. So as far as the lines that I dropped in, let's go to the week chart. This has been out for a bit. If anybody's interested in purchasing some kits, just send me a DM. You got some kits.
I don't need any more.
So yeah, we had a big pump here that brought us to about $13 or so. But if you look at this chart overall, like where it came from is like crazy. Let me see how I'm still going up. I just wanted to do that for theatrics, but I'll shrink it down. Whoa, my God. Okay, yeah, it did not go to $1 million. I don't know what, but it did go pretty damn high. I think that the high for this one was like $700-800. I don't know why it's not reflecting. It's got like one of those weird God candles to the top of the earth. I wish this would have hit this damn much. That would have been crazy per token. Maybe it's trying to show us it has potential to. But if you look at this chart just on a long time frame, this thing is just flat compared to where it was previously. But definitely, I think this has some potential going into the market. So I'll be looking at ICP pretty tough. That and XLM. XLM is another one I'll be paying attention to. This chart is so damn wacky. You gotta find like where your place is. But yeah, it's had some nice transitions. It looks like it's trying to bottom out around this range. So this might actually be around the bottom for ICP unless the market dips again. So that as it transitions in this channel between like 525 to like almost $6. Last but not least, baby XRP, XLM, nice pullback, just like XRP had, but it's trying to bottom out. I'll have to put some TA on this one. Smart money starting to leave out. Had a little pump though, so a little bit of interest, but I still think this pulls back. We're still momentum still facing down. So just overall in the market, man, we're in a place to where we have to test the temperatures and kind of see where we go from here. So we'll play it by ear. But other than that, we are going to wrap up grind. Anything you want to say before we get out of here?
No, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Again, make sure you come through Friday, Twitter space with the In the Meantime, and make sure you follow Cuff and myself and set those noties on.
Most definitely, man. So you guys have a great one, man. Has been a good stream. I feel like it was informative, went through some different things, man. Overall, market is still in a stage where it needs to figure out where it's going to go. Told you I wasn't convinced, and the market went back down. So maybe it's waiting on me to be convinced. I don't know. So you guys enjoy the rest of your night. We'll see you guys next time. We're out here.